There are so many birds chirping right now. I'm like emotional about it. I'm gonna be like quiet. I'm gonna try to be quiet because I'm trying to keep the peace of the vibe right now. But I figured I'd show you what I got from Five Below. Okay. So, I have in my bag $20 worth of things from Five Below to show you. First things first, just some socks. Honestly, I've been needing some socks. Me and my man, we've been needing some socks. So, I got some I got some damn socks. Cat treats. This is another thing I saw. I've never seen this before at a store. I don't know if this is like ASMR vibes or not. Catnip bubbles? Are you kidding me? I've never heard of catnip bubbles. So, we're definitely going to try these out. And then here is what I came in here for. There was really one or two things I needed. I looked high and low. They had hella phone cases, and of course, the size of phone that I needed a case for was the very last one that I looked at. Of course, I was looking at all the wrong places. But I did find a case for the exact phone type I need. And it is very simple, just like a green case. I think it says MagSafe compatible, but I don't even really know what that means. All I really care about is I want it to be kind of raised so the camera is a little bit safe. So I'm happy that I got it. And that's what I spent $20 at Five Below. So I think honestly, I kind of want to sit here now and just kind of enjoy the ambiance of the area. I drove to a park. I've been here once before, and I do remember last time I was here, there was like a heron or a crane over in the field just yonder. And it's funny because we're just off the highway, but like, it seems so removed. It's nice to be able to have spots like this because living in LA, even though it is somewhat of like a relaxed city, like a chill, laid back city, it still can feel so fast sometimes. And there's literally something to do every day. And like, even when you're doing things every day, you still feel like you're missing out and like you don't have enough time. And it's nice to be able to come to places like this that really just slow you down and like put you right in the middle of a moment in the present, you know? Like these bird chirps are like actually giving me life right now. Like there's hella birds. I really hope you can hear. That's a dog. Oh, that's a dog. Let me know if you can hear the bird chirps. Isn't that nice? Yeah. I've been thinking about what I'm gonna get up to this week. Who's screaming? Anyways, I think that this week I really want to do some journaling. It's been honestly a few months since I've journaled, and I go through periods where I'm journaling like every day, every other day, and then I'll go through phases where I'm not really journaling, or sometimes I'll journal once a week. Um, and I haven't written anything in a few months, so I'm hoping to really find some time to sit down, light a candle, maybe make a tea, and just kind of write and decompress and figure out my thoughts and yeah, just like get back into it. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. I don't know if it's something that you're doing, but it can be kind of nice. You just have to like really romanticize the moment. Like I feel like it was really hard for me to do it in the beginning because I was like, what the fuck? Like what's the point? But when you really like make a routine of it, really romanticize it, like feel like you're literally in the 1800s. That's what I do. Like I just become village boy Joshua. And it's like suddenly a vibe. Light you a candle, make you a tea. Yeah. I want a journal, And I want to write a letter. So me and a friend from back in Colorado, when I lived in Colorado, we still, we started writing each other letters a few years ago. And it's been a little bit since we've written a letter. So I'm going to really get back on that. I think what I'm going to do is go to a garden that I have like a membership to and bring all my things and find a really nice spot and just sit down. Again, maybe bring a snack, a little drink. And I'm journaling. Or no, I'm writing a letter. I don't understand why cars are making noises like that. I don't even know if you heard that. I hope you did not. I'm gonna write my letter. I'm gonna journal. I'm hoping to work out like at least 1 or 2 more times. And I really want to start that painting. Honestly, I might even start the painting today. Let's get into the painting. Let's talk about what we're envisioning for the painting. I was sent these reference photos. I hope you can see. Oh my god, it's bright. Like lotuses. It's so bright. I'm so sorry. Like blue lotuses. Like I think this is, yeah, like an impressionist style, kind of like Monet-esque. I was sent this kind of like screenshot from Pinterest, like more lotuses, like Monet's garden, like vibe, which is amazing. I love that style, but honestly, like I'm not very confident in my abilities. Well, I really am gonna have to rise to the occasion because again, I'm not making this just for myself or for nothing. Like my friend wants this and I want this to be nice. So I invested in the nice canvas. I'm gonna take my time and make sure that it's great, but still me, but also giving her what she wants. Now let me show you my Pinterest board. Yes, okay. So my photo references are not loading, and that's okay. I'm just gonna paint you the picture by mouth through story. So I got that very big canvas. It's gonna be big and blue, like I was kind of saying earlier. Well, I don't know what from today's filming I'm gonna use and what I'm not gonna use because I'm still in my trial and error phase of all this new equipment and this junk. Speaking of, I need to put my phone case on soon. I'm trying to literally get my shit protected now. Anyways, um, it's gonna be big and blue. I want like big painterly brush strokes of all different shades of blue. And it's gonna kind of be like a zoom in close up of a pond or a body of water of some sort. And I want there to be some lotuses. And there's this lady on TikTok that I recently discovered, and she has a really cool style. And she like uses her pastels and like scribbles kind of like lotus shapes and different shapes of flowers and leaves, and like I'm obsessed. So I kind of want to take inspiration from that, maybe do a few brushstroke ones and then a few pastel ones and then maybe even a few that are both. And maybe some lily pads. But I think that's going to be about it. I just wanted to have a lot of like variation, a lot of different colors making it up. Um, I'll probably start with an underpainting, probably like a pretty pink underpainting. Anyways, I'm gonna get home because I'm actually like heat, exhaustion, sunshine, exhaustion, empty stomach, only coffee, only iced coffee in the belly. And it's probably already like metabolized and digested and metastasized and like gone into become straight sugar into the bloodstream. I'm feeling delirious. And yeah, but one more time, let's get into the nature, let's get into the ambiance of it all. You're welcome. I want to keep it kind of diagonal feeling. Just very big and loose brush strokes. And it dries so quickly. Where's my... No. I just spilled white paint all over my patio floor. So my plan is, speaking of the patio floors being ruined, because all I do is paint out here, I'm planning to just color match the shade of like gray cement that my floor is and just completely paint over everything by myself before we move out so that they can't even caulk it. They literally won't even be able to caulk it. Blue. This is a Viridian blue, which I think is like it has some green in it, which is what I want. I want a little bit of green. It looks beautiful. Did I get... Whatever. So I've very roughly kind of like drafted out, I guess, what I'm hoping to do. It's a very, very like simple and rough draft, but I kind of want like darker on the outside. I'm kind of going for like a diagonal kind of like the lightest part will be kind of going across, and then I want two little like lily pad clusters with some other random ones here and there scattered. And I'm hoping that I can do all my lily pads very like doodly and gesturally like that with my new pastels I bought. So we gotta lay down all the blue first, and then maybe I'll do a few lotuses with paint, but for now, let me go fill this up and we're gonna just keep working on this, I think. I'm gonna try something new. So I want to see what happens if I like smudge the paint on with this paper towel. Because I just want to kind of like, I don't really want to cover up. I just kind of want it to be a thin layer. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna start in a bottom area that you might not. Let me start. Okay, can you see this? You might barely see this, but we're just gonna see what this does. I just kind of am trying to like buff it in. I think now I'm gonna start setting down maybe some rough like lily pad areas, like kind of just going like in a certain shape, like maybe I'll just keep it at that. That actually looks kind of cool. And I'll do another one. looks like something like that, I think. And then while it's still wet, I want to go in with the lighter green and I think just add some highlights to certain areas. Okay, we're gonna add some dark blue to kind of blend into the bottom of the lily pads, I guess. Like I want there to be some blending between the lily pads and the water. Once again, give it up for these birds. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let me try to make this quick. So the sun is setting. I just left a picnic, like a little picnic thing I was planning. I have like a creative social group. I'm trying to, get in the motions and get going. And this was our like end of the month event. We had a picnic at Griffith Park. And it was super cute. It was very humble, very small, but I got out of it exactly what I wanted to, and it was super fun, and I had a really good time. So I just thought I would sit here in the sunset, in the beautiful trees and leaves and greenery, and do the Wordle with you. So if you're not about that Wordle, you really need to get about that Wordle and unlock your brain. Like, I don't know what you're doing. You need to be doing the Wordle. My first word will be plain. Okay. Gorgeous. So, oh my goodness, let me try to be quick about this. There's a P, but none of the other letters. And the P is somewhere else, not in the first spot. So I'm gonna do... trips. Okay. Oh my goodness, what if I do I think it starts with an ST, and then stomp. Oh my goodness. I think it's stomp. Okay. Oh my god. It must be stump. Okay, let's see. Wow. I feel like Einstein. I don't even know what to say right now. Okay, so it is the next day, and I've been spending some time looking at what we have, and I think next step is I want to kind of see what I can do to glaze over some of this with some white, just to kind of give it a more foggy, misty feel, a little more lighter. But I want it to be thin so that you can still kind of catch all the colors underneath. I saw this on a few videos. I don't know. I've been trying to do my research on like the techniques and kind of achieving the effects that I want and the looks that I want. So we're going to see how this works. And I'm hoping that we can get some real beautiful work done.
Okay. Let's talk. So, it is Saturday, and I had my first private art teaching class yesterday, and I have my second one tomorrow with a new student. I had a 4-year-old yesterday, and then tomorrow I think I have another 4-year-old. And it was perfect yesterday. I had such a good time. I've been doing art for a few years now with children, like doing like summer camps and like community nights, like park nights and things like that, all different kinds of like events. But yesterday was my first private lesson, and it was so great. I'm so excited for tomorrow. I recognize that it's a really unique like job, I guess. And I mean, for me, I see it more of a side job because I'm pursuing art as kind of my focus and artistic things. LOL. But as of right now, this kind of side job is keeping me more busy than the art is. So I'm sticking with it, and it still ties in art, and it still ties in creativity and everything that I love. I love working with kids. And so I'm really happy, and I'm excited for tomorrow. I've never met this child. My boss, who owns the company I work for, they've never met this child either. So I'm curious. I'm a little bit nervous. You never know how kids are going to be. You never know what their personalities are going to be like, how their families are, what their house is going to be like. So I'm very curious, and I'm excited. I'm sure it's going to be great. And yeah, I love that this is like a path I'm going down, kind of, since yesterday was my first day, tomorrow will be my first day with this new kid, and I guess I'm teaching both of them now once a week, every week for, I guess, forever. But yeah, that's just a little life talk I wanted to have with you, I guess, like a little bit of a career talk. Yeah. So I did want to film this and have like a chit chat up on my rooftop. I have a really beautiful rooftop at the place where I live, and I went up there just a few minutes ago. I brought my wine, I brought the box, I brought everything, and it was actually very full up there, which is interesting because it's usually empty. But there were bitches up there today, so you know what? Good for the roof. The rooftop needs some action, so it's okay. I get it. It's like beautiful sunset time too, so I get it. I said I was going to journal. I really said that I wanted to journal, so I think I'm gonna take this time while I'm sitting here with my beverage, and I think I'm gonna journal for a few minutes. I think that, honestly, do I even need to explain? Like, no. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna sit and journal for a few minutes, and then maybe I'll read you what I wrote, what I journaled about. Okay, it is the next morning. I didn't even bother getting ready yet. I'm still looking ratty, but I just had to finish my painting. We're on the very last step, so I'm super excited. What I envision next is I want to use the oil pastels that I just bought. Get a load. Gorge. And I want to use these to add like final touches. I want to try to do some lotuses. I was kind of practicing like very gestural, scribbly type lotuses. So I'm going to just kind of add those in the leafy green areas, and then maybe I'll use my white and just kind of do a few scribbles. But that's about it, you guys. I feel like the painting looks pretty good. Let me know what you'll think. You'll have to give me all your thoughts and opinions, but I say let's just get her done. Let's just literally get her done. Oh my god, I'm so nervous actually. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna keep doing more because I don't know if that's good or not. So I'm just gonna keep doing more. And I think as they get kind of this way, they're gonna get smaller. So now I'm gonna go in with this beautiful pinky shade. And we're gonna just put pink on the inside of some of them and make them like pink lotuses. Okay. So I actually feel a little bit embarrassed doing this, and this is a little bit cringy, but I don't give a fuck. And, you know, I felt like I just felt all along like I needed to write in my journal, and then I was probably just gonna read it out loud to you. And so I'm just gonna follow through with that. And luckily, so let's get into it, shall we?
June 28th. Today was a good day, which feels insane to say, considering, okay, I can't let that rhyme first off. Not a good start, okay. Dr. Seuss ass. Considering the chaos the world is in, The unbelievably horrific political climate and the 7,000 other things killing us, our planet, and our hope for any kind of beneficial future. Today was good, and I can hold on to that and feel grateful for that feeling. I spent the morning painting. I finished my new piece. I spent the afternoon outside, touching grass and feeling a breeze in my hair. I spent time with good company who accepted me as I am, and now I am spending my night safe in the home I love. I get to take in the moment slow and with infatuation. Romanticizing your life might be the way to a new sense of happiness. The world sometimes feels like it's ending, and maybe it is. But for tonight, I get to lay in the bed I made. I'll drink a hot tea, and my sigh will be of nothing but peace. Okay. Okay.
Oh my god. So, I'm here to show you my painting. Let me kind of sit to the side because she is complete and I am kind of obsessed, you all. So, I wanted to sit here and really just show you what we've done. There was a lot of footage of me actually making all this, but let's now sit down and just kind of be together and talk about what we've done, okay? So, again, this is something that a good friend of mine asked for. She wanted to commission a painting for her living room, and she loves kind of like Monet vibes, water. She wanted lotuses and flowers like that, which I love. I love that style. It can be a little bit intimidating sometimes just because it is so like free and flowy that sometimes like you just need to say fuck it and do something crazy, and that's what's going to give you the look you want. You know, you can't be too logical about it or it's going to just look forced. So I really just tried to stay open and gestural and messy with it. We have a big pool of water and I have little pockets of the lily pads, and I just think it's honestly kind of gorgeous. I have a theory that anything put on a big canvas is going to look good. Like, I think if this was on a smaller canvas, it wouldn't be as impressive as it is here just because it is so large. But it's amazing. I think it's actually super, like, I'm actually very proud of myself. And I don't always say that. I feel like I can be pretty hard on myself. But, you know, I did my big one. I kind of did my big one.